Business ownership, the purpose of business ownership is not to own the business. It's so that the business can provide the lifestyle for you and your family that you actually want to live.
Was there a moment in the business where you're like, wait a minute, I need a pivot?
That's a good question, and I think it's fair to ask. And I would say that my experience might be a little different than most people's because I think I was raised with a really good sense of I don't like to use the word priorities because I don't believe in them the way most people talk about it. For lack of better terminology, the priorities of what's most important in life. And so all throughout the decade that I was leading the company that I started as an unemployed school teacher, we we were doing good and I did work a lot of hours, but of course, my wife and kids would be the ones to actually ask about this, but I don't think it was to the neglect of them. I think I still made time for them, even though there were times that I chose business over family and kids in an unhealthy way. So when did I realize it is the question. In 2019, our business did $1 million in EBITDA, and I thought, okay, it's time to sell the company. I went to my business coach and I said, hey, let's do this, and he said, you can't. I don't. Well, you mean I can't? We have like $1 million profit this year. So why can't we sell it? He goes, because it's too dependent upon you. And and I didn't believe it at first, but that was when I started thinking about what does this mean, too dependent on me? I don't understand. I have 20 employees. We're doing projects all over the country. Things are going well. And here's how I discovered that he was true, that he was right. Actually, that was in 2018. And then in 2019, I go through a partnership divorce with a business partner. And for that whole year, I was fighting that battle. So for a whole year, I was spending maybe 75% of my energy and attention on that issue and only 25% on running the daily operations. And guess what happened at the end of 2019? We lost $1 million. So I had a $2 million swing only because of my attention and what I was paying attention to. And I think that is when I realized, holy crap, I built this business the wrong way. I built it solely upon me and my heartbeat, my ability to show up and make it run. And where I thought I was great, I got $1 million in profit. Things are great. I'm a millionaire. It's wonderful. No, I was a prisoner to my own success. And I said, I will never do this again.